Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to German Turtle 05. Today we are looking at Horizon again, and I'm not going to do any more gameplay videos on this, but what I will do is a bit of a feature. I'm going to show you my favourite place on the map of Horizon Zero Dawn. Out of all the cities you can visit, of all the places, this is the one I found the most magnificent, and I'm going to show you why. So this place that we're heading to is called Meridian, and it's one of the major cities in the game, if not probably the capital city. Now, the first thing you'll notice straight away is it's a rainforest environment, and that's something I find just relaxing, beautiful, wonderful. When I think of holidays, the first thing I think of is palm trees, rainforests, you know, big mountainous areas, but this place has so much more to offer than that. It's also, you know, gargantuism, its lushness, its vibrancy, its architecture, its design, waterfalls. If this was a city in real life, I would go out of my way to go and visit it. It's just spectacular. And it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting anything so amazing in a game about a post-apocalyptic world. You can see the views down below. It's not just a city on top of a mountain, it's a city built all around the mountain, and that's something I find so amazing. So without further ado, here is my spot look at Meridian City in Horizon Zero Dawn. So as you can see, it's pretty much a city perched on top of a massive canyon, and it's just bustling with activity. Surrounded by mountains and valleys of lush rainforests and rivers, it really is a sight to behold. And as soon as you walk over the first main bridge, you feel very small. You see the palace off to the side, you see the cliffs surrounding the area, you see those wonderful aqueducts supplying the entire city with life. You see the guards stamping their spears as you approach, and all you can think of is culture, magnificence, riches, power. Those sorts of feelings and emotions are evoked almost instantaneously. Then you look at the actual architecture and you think ingenuity, culture again. Even that little spinning golden globe on top of the fire there. It's amazing, the details. And then you can see the city below and you start to really feel grandeur. I just wasn't ready for it in a game like this. So just pure magnificence. The city is... it's overwhelming when you first visit it. It's just... you can't help but feel like there's just so much to it. And it does go a bit deeper than that. So as you travel through the city, you also notice that they're quite advanced civilizations. So compared to the rest of the areas that you explore, the people here have architecture, they have business, and they have engineering. You can see the engineering right here in those elevators that they utilize. These elevators act as a sort of cargo and transit between the upper and lower city. And that primarily seems to help business flow. Now, the reason this civilization in the video game got so large, based on the story, was because of massive wars and conquering that this city sort of went through for a very long period of time. And that's helped it advance considerably compared to other areas. So I'll take you for a ride on one of these elevators and I'll show you a little bit more. Just look at those mountains. Now these lifts are the height of luxury, of course. No expense was spared. And the elevator is about as fast as it is small. Here we go. They're very quiet too. Sit back and relax, everybody. And here we are in the lower city. Now, this area is sort of more middle class. You'll see that everybody here has prospered because of the advancement of civilization in this area. But it's all commerce and it's all trying to make money. There's still beautification in the form of trees and aqueduct rivers, but it's nothing compared to the upper streets, obviously. Now, if you move slightly outside of the main city area, or the main market square, you'll find the farming district. And this is one of the most beautiful concepts I've ever seen, just farming in the shadow of a cliff-based city. It's, you know, it's the first thing you see when you walk over the bridges, entering the city, and when you get close, it's just so peaceful and serene. Now, for those of you that are interested, the primary crop seems to be corn and banana. So night's fallen, and the next thing you need to look at is the starry sky in this game. Now this can be found anywhere, so I decided to include it obviously in my Meridian tour. It is just the most spectacular starry sky I've ever seen in a video game. Maybe a bit too much, maybe not. I love fantasy. Now, obviously our tour of Meridian is pretty much over, but there was one last thing to show you guys. And nighttime is the perfect time to do it, actually. The atmosphere when you're going through the rainforest or the jungle, especially at night, is just spectacular. You're both fearful and at the same time you want to keep going to see if there's more. And the moonlight through the trees is just one of the most amazing things you'll ever see. So this is where I will conclude our tour, and it's not completely barren. There's still structures in here from the city above, but there's definitely more animals, or mechanimals as I called them previously. And yeah, it's a lot more lush and grown, but it is just beautiful. I could spend quite a lot of time just hunting in this forest alone. So I'll leave you with that, and this has been German Turtle 05 signing off. Ta-ta. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to.